retired school teacher named Helen lived alone in the house she had shared with her husband for more than 40 years. After he passed away, the house became quiet and lonely. Every morning, Helen watered her flowers, made herself a cup of tea, and looked through old family photos. Her happiest memories were for raising her only son, Michael. She had sacrificed everything for him. When Michael was young, Helen worked extra hours to pay for his education. She skipped vacations, bought fewer things for herself, and always put her son first. Years later, Michael moved to the city, got married, and started a family of his own. At first he called often, but as time passed, the calls became less frequent. Sometimes months went by without hearing from him. Still, Helen never stopped loving her son. One afternoon, there was a knock at the door. Helen opened it and was surprised to see Michael, his wife Sarah, and their two children standing there with luggage.
Oh, my sweet
Mom,
loves.
Michael said with a smile.
Oh,
We thought we'd spend some time with you. Helen was overwhelmed. She hugged her grandchildren and welcomed everyone inside. That night, she prepared a wonderful dinner.
Can we
For
try
the first
it
time
now?
in years, the house felt alive again.
Look at this.
Days
Mommy,
turned
look what
into
I made.
weeks.
Just a few more. I can
Weeks
finish
turned
these.
into months. Yet Michael
Look
and
at
his
this silly
family
cat.
never left.
Let's build a tower.
Helen paid for the groceries,
I've made your
the
favorite
utilities,
casserole, dear.
and all the household expenses.
It looks delicious,
Whenever she
Mom.
asked about
we
their
try it
plans,
now?
Michael would simply say,
Look at
"Just
this
a
silly
little
cat.
longer, Mom."
Let's build a tower.
Helen didn't complain. She was happy to
Look at
have
this.
family around.
Mommy, look what I made.
But
Just
one
a few more. I
night,
can finish
everything
these.
changed. Helen woke up thirsty and walked toward the kitchen. As she passed the living room, she heard
I'm
voices.
tired of living
She
with this
stopped
old
when
woman.
she heard her name.
We need
Sarah
our own
was speaking
place,
on the
but
phone.
we don't have enough money.
"I'm tired of living with this old woman," she said. "We need our own place, but we don't have enough money." Then Helen heard Michael's voice. "Just be patient." There was a brief pause. Then he said something that broke her heart.
I heard you.
"She's old. She probably won't be
It wasn't
around
my
much
choice,
longer.
Mother.
When she's gone, the
I
house
miss
will
you
belong
so
to us."
much.
Helen
Yeah.
felt tears fill her eyes. She couldn't believe what she had just heard. The son she had sacrificed everything for was waiting for her to die. That night, she barely slept. She remembered every sacrifice she had made for Michael. Every late night, every extra shift at work, every dream she had put aside for his
It's wonderful
future.
having everyone together
By
this
morning, she had made a decision.
It truly is a
At
perfect start
breakfast,
to the day.
Helen calmly
I'm selling
looked
the
at her
house. I've already
family.
signed with an
"I've
agent.
decided
You
to
can't
sell
just
the
do this
house,"
without
she
talking
announced.
to us.
The
Please
room
don't do
fell
this, Mom.
silent.
We love it here.
"Sell the
I've
house?"
decided it's time
Michael
to
asked
sell
in
the
shock.
house.
You can't be
"Why?
serious.
Because I'm
This
getting
is our
older,"
home.
Helen replied.
Where are we supposed to go?
"I need money for
Can't
my
keep
future
doing
care.
this, Mom. It's driving me
Planning to
crazy.
move
This
into a
is my
senior
house.
living
I will
community."
do what I want.
You
Sarah
are
immediately
impossible.
panicked.
You can't keep
"What about
doing
us?"
this, Mom. It's driving
Helen
me
looked
crazy.
directly
This is
at
my
them.
house. I
"You're
will
both
do
adults.
what I want.
You can
are
find your own
impossible.
place and build your own future." Michael became angry. "But Mom, this house should be mine someday." Helen stood up and spoke firmly. "This house is mine, Michael. I bought it with my hard work. I paid for it with years of sacrifice, and I will use it for my peace." A few days later, a real estate agent
Structural
arrived.
integrity is
Michael and
compromised
Sarah
right
watched
here.
nervously as
She's
the
shaking
agent
her head.
inspected
This
the
is
house.
not good.
Soon, they started packing. By the end of the week, they were gone. There were no apologies, no thank you, no goodbye. Just silence. Helen stood on the porch and watched their car disappear down the road. For the first time in months, she felt peaceful. A week later, the real estate agent called. "Mrs. Helen, are you ready to list the property for sale?" Helen smiled. "No." The agent sounded surprised. "No, there won't be a sale." Helen replied. The truth was simple. She had never planned to sell the house. She only needed the people who were taking advantage of her kindness to leave. Now, every evening, Helen sits on her porch with a cup of tea, watching the sunset. She has learned that peace is more valuable than any property. And sometimes, the greatest act of self-respect is knowing when to let people go. Moral: parents spend their lives sacrificing for their children. Respect and gratitude should be given while they are still here, not after they are gone. If you believe parents deserve love and respect, leave a heart.